All right, welcome to Staff Chat.
How's my hair look? Does it look good?
I was trying to start.
Oh, I thought we...
Again, welcome to Staff Chat. Yeah, Eric is still gone. So we now have Alex here because we had Nate last week, and now we have Alex.
And we have a table full of Cameron's stuff.
And we're going to take Alex... Cameron's wallet?
Did you just pull pistachios out of your pocket?
Just pulled pistachio shells out of your pocket?
Dude, something was poking me in my butt, and I didn't know what it was. Apparently, I have pistachio shells in my pocket.
Why are they there,
Are there also Uncrustables and cheese sticks in your pocket?
Wait, actually.
Hold on.
No, what if I did that? No.
Here, pull the... Here.
Oh, hey. Put my money back.
I like how you handed him the wallet back without the money, but he had already seen you take the money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's your wallet back.
I'm just gonna set those there.
Wow.
Here, I'll hide them behind the bowl. Then they'll never know. Other than the fact
that and we mentioned it.
Now, so I have a question. Do you do laundry in your house, or does Jamie?
Oh, that's a
or
great
it's a
question.
fair balance.
Yeah, honestly,
should I ask her that question?
No, it's a good balance. Okay. I wash my own clothes though.
That's
because
weird.
What?
That's weird.
Well, I can't remember why.
It
goes back
because Jamie kept finding food in your clothes when she did laundry. Because that's what I'm getting at.
Why are there pistachio shells?
I'm pretty sure.
Why did I wash another cheese stick?
Those were AJ's.
Sure, blame the child.
Why were they in your back pocket?
I don't know. I didn't know what to do with
Wouldn't
the
you
shells.
put them in the front? Like, wouldn't that make more sense?
I really honestly have no clue why I have pistachio shells in my back pocket.
Yeah. And how long have they been there? That's really the question.
I don't know. I really have no clue.
When was the last time you ate pistachios?
If it wasn't today, then we...
I plead the fifth.
That question makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But, yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
Just paper.
You know, every episode I haven't been on, you've mentioned my bowl technique.
Yes.
Ever since you came on the show and you messed everything up.
Every time I watch it back, they're like, if you want to be like Alex.
I'm really excited to see how she pulls one out this time.
To be fair, though, we haven't brought it up and you just did. So,
but she's on this one.
Yeah, you know. But I'm saying she brought it up. So if there's more conversation, it's her fault.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, first question. Have you ever been scared enough to wet your pants?
Oh, what? Oh. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Did it scare you enough to wet your pants?
Why are there chunks
in
my Mountain Dew?
Was in my drink, and then there's like bubbles on it too, so which made it more confusing.
It's like a raspberry.
I know. John threw us, what is that?
A smiley
fruit
face.
smile.
Fruit smile.
Yeah,
there you
fruit
go.
smiley into my cup.
Yeah. Just make sure whenever you eat those, you're not eating them near the microphone.
Yeah. Oh.
That's one of Cameron's least favorite things.
Almost threw up right there. What was the question again?
Have you ever been so scared that you wet your pants, or
that
you
I
felt like you
actually
needed to wet your pants? Like you're like, I'm so scared I need to pee.
I'm pretty easy to scare.
Yeah.
I don't know if my reaction's never peeing my pants though. My reaction is fists, for the most part.
That's because you're friends.
You know, that is because of my friends. Brady Fish specifically. He used to wake me up by like poking me and touching my lips and my ears, and so I would have to wake up like ready to fight
because somebody touched your face.
So like,
well, no,
like
okay, we're talking about
like
aggressive.
Like aggressively messing with me while I'm sleeping. So for it to stop, if it wouldn't stop if I didn't do it, like if I just went back to sleep, it would just keep happening.
Yeah. And he's a sound sleeper.
It's like a child.
Yes,
they would like.
I'm a sound sleeper.
Really mess with him.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it would happen, I'd wake up, ready.
Is that how you look when you're ready to fight?
Dude, when I'm laying on a bed or
like
a couch,
Wolverine.
I'm up and I'm ready. Just like, I'm ready.
He's throwing punches from way out here.
No guard. Oh,
I'm just ready to go, you know?
Yeah, I don't.
He's out of bed like a bear.
I mean, really. It was a problem when I first got married. Like,
Oh yeah.
Jamie had to be careful about waking me up.
Even when
it wasn't.
When you guys were dating, like if you'd fall asleep on the couch, she would be like, or he'd be like, rub his back.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to wake him up. He might hit me.
Seriously.
Well, it's only when you're startled.
Yeah, when I get startled. Yeah.
Because it's like, wake Cameron up carefully.
Yeah.
Or else he's going to throw a punch.
Genuinely would just throw a punch.
But I don't think I've ever been scared enough to wet my pants.
No, I don't think I've.
I mean, I've said like, "Oh my gosh, I just got scared. I peed a little," like as a joke. But like, I don't think I've ever actually.
No, I think I've actually peed a little before, but I don't. I've wet my pants.
Well, is that technically wetting your pants?
Is it wetting your pants?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wet my pants.
I wet my pants.
I've only laughed until I peed. I've never gotten scared.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if you're in a terrifying enough situation and you had to go to the bathroom, I would assume it would happen. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I've ever been terrified enough that I needed to pee. Like laughing. I mean, like, yeah. If you get laughing and you like, it's heavy and you can't stop and you're like,
you're just peeing.
You just let it go.
Also, can we talk about how this is the second episode we talked about pee?
So, okay, I'm going to share some really gross stories. One really gross story.
Okay.
So, when you go scuba diving, I feel like I have to take a drink now. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
There we go. Because you guys did it.
Mine is bubbling.
So, when you go scuba diving, if it's cold water, you wear a wetsuit.
Right.
Just to help keep you warm.
If it's warm, do you wear a dry suit?
If it's warm, you wear like a rash
Your
guard.
birthday suit.
A what?
Oh, a rash guard?
Yeah, a rash guard. Like
is it called that because you get a rash if you don't wear it?
If you like rub your skin on coral and you don't have a rash guard on, you get a rash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you wear a rash guard. So
Still laughing.
you go scuba diving and it's cold, and then like every 33 feet or so, it's a different atmospheric pressure, and so there's like a thermocline at about every 30 feet as you scuba dive, so it gets colder, and so you're fine, and then you hit 33 feet, and all of a sudden it's colder. Frequently, when that happens, you warm yourself up by peeing in your wetsuit, and then you're just swimming around in your urine and staying warm.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that in ponds, though, but I'm on top of the surface, you know. You like find that, you're like, because in ponds, it's like those cold patches.
You've done worse than pee in ponds, so.
If we're not careful.
The name of this episode is Let's Embarrass Alex.
If we're not, let's just move.
It really depends on what questions we're going to hit. I don't know.
They all have to do with like urine and bowel movements.
Speaking of scuba diving, you've been scuba diving a decent amount.
Yep.
Have you ever gotten the bends?
I haven't.
Okay.
But so I started to tell that story because I've gotten very scared while scuba diving before, on probably 2 different occasions. But I was already going pee, so it was not like I got scared and so I peed. It was like I was
already warming
my suit was already warm.
I was already peeing.
But we went scuba diving once out off of
Why does the scuba boat smell like urine?
Get your hand out of your cup.
I'm trying to grab my smiley, but it's hard.
So we were scuba diving off this cape in Okinawa, and it's like these sheer cliffs from like 30 feet off the water straight down into the water.
Yeah.
But those cliffs go like 200 feet down into the water. And so we were scuba diving there, and got in the water. There's a group of 3 or 4 of us, I don't recall. But one of the guys was like, we're going down to the bottom. So typically, like when you scuba dive, you stay like 80 feet deep or less. And if you have like a deep water certification, you can go down to like 120. Well, one guy's like, we're going to the bottom. And so he gets in and he just like beelines for the ocean floor. And so we're all just kind of following him, going down. And when you scuba dive, you can go down as fast as you want, but coming up, you have to go rather slow.
Yeah.
So we get down to the ocean floor, 156 feet deep. None of us have certifications to be that deep. And so I stop, I stand on the ocean floor. I see the stingray swimming around over. I have my GoPro on, right? So I'm kind of like following the GoPro. It's on my hand, like following the stingray. And I look over and I see my friend. He's also standing on the ocean floor. His eyes are huge. And he looks at me and he does this, which in scuba means I'm out of air. We have to go to the surface now. And so I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I mean, it's 20 minutes to the surface from 150 feet deep. Like, if you're out of air, I don't have enough air to get us both back up.
Yeah.
And so I grab his arm and we start going up. And so we hit 120 and we stop to let the nitrogen out of our body, go up to 90 and we stop. And when we stopped at 90, I let go of him because I grabbed my rattle because one of the guys who was with us was still at the ocean floor swimming around chasing that stingray.
Yeah.
So now we're at 90 feet.
Like
I'm like ringing my rattle trying to get this other guy's attention. And the guy who told me he was out of air starts swimming off. And so I finally get the other guy's attention, and he's coming up to us, and I'm telling him we need to go to the surface. And I look, and the guy who was supposedly out there just swimming around like nothing's going on. And so I grab his arm, and we have to. By this point, like, I'm hyperventilating. Like, I thought he was going to die.
Yeah, and he's just swimming around.
And so we get to the surface, and it took us a while to get there. I was like, what's going on? He was like, well, we got to the bottom, and I got tunnel vision. I got dizzy. Everything was blurry. I couldn't see. And he had gotten nitrogen narcosis. Too much nitrogen in his body too quickly that he got drunk on nitrogen.
Whoa.
And so as we were making those safety stops coming up, the nitrogen was leaving his body, and so he felt fine. But I was like, dude, I was hyperventilating. I thought you were going to die.
Jeez.
And so I think our bottom time was like 2 minutes.
Wow.
And it was like a 40-minute dive. It was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
When we got home, Gretchen was like, you are not allowed to ever go that deep scuba diving again.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
If you're on the bottom and you said it was nitrogen?
Well, so there's a mixture. Like when you scuba dive, it's a mixture. So like generally, it's like 21% oxygen and the rest is nitrogen, which is about breathing air.
Yeah.
And then you can do like nitrox, and where you have like more nitrogen or richer oxygen and things like that. So you can do those deeper dives. But we just had regular breathing oxygen.
Which is,
so how do you solve that? Is the only way of solving the drunkenness of that is by going up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to go up, and as the pressure on your body is releasing,
then that
the nitrogen
as well.
is kind of coming out.
Okay.
And
so
that's why.
So he just went down too fast?
Yeah.
Or is that just like potential to happen to anyone?
It could happen to anyone at any depth if you're using the breathing oxygen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen to you if you're like free diving and you're just holding your breath and going down because there's no extra nitrogen entering your body. But
sure.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, that's why you have to go up in stages because you can't.
And you get the bends. Yeah, I understand. I understand that. I just never.
Yeah, so the bends happens when you come up too quickly. You don't make those safety stops, and you didn't let the nitrogen leave your body. Once you get out of the water, if that nitrogen is still in your body, it's staying in your body until your body's pressurized again. So when you get the bends, they put you in a pressure chamber.
Sure.
And they build up that pressure like you were at depth, and then they slowly move you out of it. But it's like days in a pressure chamber.
That's so crazy.
It's terrible.
Yeah, not something you want.
No, not at all. I had an English teacher once. Her son was in the Navy, and she told a story like he's in submarines, like that was what he did, and there was like it either happened or she was talking about like the protocol of like what if, but like if something happened to a submarine that they would have to like, which just blew my. I was like a 6th grader, which. Maybe this story is like partially correct too because I was a 6th grader, but I remember her talking about like leaving, like swimming the submarine or swimming out back to surface and not being able to like do that, so they would like take a needle and pop the eardrum to like allow that like pressure not to build up, and just like then they would like free swim it, and I was like, that's crazy. Like I said, I was a 6th grader. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I couldn't imagine doing that. But
the only thing I know about submarines,
it was like an emergency type deal. Like,
we had a guy that was stationed on a submarine. I can't remember what war he was in, but like back in Belleville, and he said that whenever you get off a submarine, you literally throw up because the pollution and everything is so bad. Because you've been breathing clean air for so long, and then you get back and it smells terrible and like yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Well, one of my favorite things about the whole COVID thing was seeing the areas that did quarantine. Like they were showing like the canals of Italy, and like they were clear for the first time, and there was like fish swimming around. I was like, that like it. I mean, I didn't like it because it puts in perspective how much we do like put into the environment. But I was like, wow, that's just crazy. Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's normal, it's normal to us. And until you're in something different, it's not normal. So you go in a submarine, you're breathing clean air. You come back to the surface, you realize, oh gosh, this is bad. Or we quarantine and shut down. We're like, oh, this thing we see every single day that's black and murky is now clear with fish everywhere.
The cloud over China is gone.
Yeah, right. And it's like it's just crazy.
I like how we went from peeing in our pants to pollution.
Yeah, welcome to Staff Chat.
We never know where this conversation's going.
No clue. Oh, what really gets on your nerves? Pet peeves.
Pet peeves, yeah.
My biggest pet peeve is when people leave the lid to the toilet open.
Oh.
Like,
I'm not a fan of that either.
Like, I don't care if I'm at somebody else's house. If I walk by the bathroom and the lid to the toilet is open, I will go in there and close it. And I do it passive aggressively too. I don't close it like quietly. I'm like, smack. It goes down.
You let them know.
Yeah. You guys are gross. Close the toilet.
You guys are gross.
Yeah.
Why is it gross?
We can always tell when we have like guests over at the house because they don't close the lid to the toilet. Guys are good about like putting the seat back down, right? But that's not enough. Like the lid, if there's a lid on a toilet, it has to be closed. But I feel like as a dad, I feel that same way about cabinet doors. Like if there's a cabinet door, it needs to be closed.
Yeah.
If there's a light switch, it needs to be off.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest pet peeve is toilet seats. So.
Yeah, I understand the cabinets and lights. I don't know the toilet.
It's gross.
Alex's brain is just like,
what's gross about it?
That's the toilet.
Correct.
Close it.
Yeah. But nothing's coming out like biting you or nothing's like squirting out of the toilet. Like it's not like you just have a bidet constantly running to just throwing water everywhere, right? So I'm just curious, have you
been to my house?
I don't know.
Do you have a bidet?
It's just an endless hose.
This is a toilet and also a drinking fountain.
Yes. Help yourself.
Help yourself.
It's clean water.
Clean.
It's gross. I mean, it's a toilet. It's a toilet and it's toilet water and I know if you haven't gone to the bathroom in it, it's clean water, but before it was clean water, there was stuff in there that shouldn't.
That's true.
So close the lid. Sorry, if you're watching online, close the lid to your toilet.
I can't even think of a pet peeve, honestly.
Pet peeves. Yeah.
People eating with their mouth open?
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean, I feel like that's a kind of a given, but maybe it's not.
What about loud eaters? Loud eaters really irritate me. Yeah, if loud eaters don't irritate you, you're a loud eater.
Are you a loud eater?
Adam's a loud eater.
I guess.
The loudest eater.
Well, Cameron knows I'm a loud eater because I have a headset on and we're playing Call of Duty.
Really, I know you're a loud eater because
we live together.
Yeah. And Brady gives you a hard time for it too.
Yeah.
Hayden's a horribly loud eater. And he does this thing, like if you're ever around when Hayden's eating, just be quiet and listen to him eat.
Yeah.
Because he'll eat, and while he's eating, he goes,
no, stop.
Okay.
He says,
and he doesn't know he's doing it.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Like it's completely subconscious for him. And it doesn't matter what he's eating, whether he likes it or not. He just like makes that sound while he's eating.
Yeah.
Like, could you stop doing that? Doing what?
That's awesome.
Seriously.
I don't know.
He's also a loud breather, though. I can hear him breathing across the room.
I'm a mouth breather.
Mouth breathers irritate me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
We used to get in trouble by my stepmom if we bit the fork while we were eating. Like we weren't allowed to to touch the fork with our teeth while we were eating.
Oh, I do hate that.
because it bothers her.
Is that a thing? Do people do that?
Yeah.
Like if like you have like
Or a
instead
spoon.
Like just hit like if
of
you're
like if your
eating
teeth
and
hit the fork, we'd get in trouble. Like not just like don't do that. Like we would get in trouble
Oh,
for
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
get you in trouble.
we have a family friend that they only have plastic like bowls and stuff specifically because he like the husband or whoever hates the sound of a metal spoon on a bowl. So like
Yeah,
that
the scraping
scrape
of it.
yeah.
Or like when your fingernails against the thing yesterday.
I guess okay, if I think about it, mine is probably when somebody doesn't replace the toilet paper.
Yeah. Is that the janitor in you? Or is that the like your janitor work
I
that
don't
you
know.
did? Or is that like just
Well, it's just common courtesy.
you also don't want to be
That's
left there with
courtesy.
no toilet paper
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
matter too.
Yeah,
but-
because you don't think to check it beforehand.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's when you need it when you realize there's none there.
Well, it's not even so okay. This is Gabby.
Sorry, we're back to this
Yeah, I'm
conversation.
attacking Gabby right now. Oh, jeez. Whoa. So what she'll do is like if she empties a roll, she'll grab the new roll, but she'll put it like on the counter and then not replace it.
Yeah.
And it'll be like that. Like we've gone through, there's been times where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to put it on there. We've gone through a whole
Passive
roll
aggressiveness.
waiting for her to switch it out and she didn't do it.
Yeah.
I intentionally don't put the roll in my apartment on the thing, on the holder, because I can't. Like my
Well, yeah,
shoulders
that's
wouldn't
fine.
go that way. So if you come over, you will never have.
Well,
a
I
toilet
know
paper
her
roll
shoulders.
on the roll.
I know her shoulders work. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
yeah. Well, and it's like the fact that it just sits there, like it just keeps sitting there, and I'm like, you gonna?
Maybe she likes it there.
So in our house, we put in that half bath that's by the front door there, and so that's like if I have to go to the bathroom, I go and use my bathroom in the master bath. I don't use that half bath. But when I go in there, it always irritates me because the kids use it, and I don't have a toilet paper roll holder on the wall, so they set the toilet paper on the sink, and then when it's done, they don't. Like they'll pull a new one out and set it on the sink, but then they take the empty roll and they put it like in between the vanity and the wall, which is like a little 3-inch gap on each side. And so I was in there the other day and there's like 6 empty rolls of toilet paper. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, carry that stuff into the trash can. Yeah. Kids are grand.
But
I'll bet
why-
you can't wait till your kids grow up and can do fun things like that.
Well,
excited.
that's what I was gonna say. That's the reason that we close our toilet because my daughter likes to put her hands
That's
in
what
it,
I was thinking.
and we have dumb cats that like to put their face in
yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because for me, that's my reason. So I just didn't grow. So I was just like,
But I always like
That makes
I have
sense, though.
always closed it like my whole life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like seeing it when
Yeah.
people like keep theirs open.
Yeah. Something that gets on my nerves, I would say. I guess 2 things, and they're kind of similar. When somebody one-ups, like intentionally tries to like one-up somebody, and also when you're like, did that happen? Like like the fisherman stories, like, well,
Yeah.
I caught a fish and it was this, like I hate over like exaggerating or like stretching the truth. That's something that
Sensationalizing.
yeah,
Yeah.
sensationalizing. Yeah, I don't know. That just like it's just not authentic. I like authenticity, So, ready? Oh, that was so bad.
Way off.
That was so
It
bad.
wasn't as bad as that.
Do you want me to?
That's true.
I'm thinking about how I want to go about this.
Did she answer the question? Did you have a pet
Here,
peeve?
read this.
I
she
said
said
one that I got in
something-
trouble for, but my actual pet peeve is bodily functions.
Farts?
I don't appreciate
Or
them
burps.
in my presence.
What?
You don't like farts or
anything
burps?
at all?
Yeah.
Like sneezing?
What?
I don't know what it is, but like, especially like if I'm trying to work and somebody's in my office, surprise, surprise, and then like they sneeze or burp or fart, Annie, or cough.
Wow, calling her out.
I mean, we were all
Shots
thinking
fired.
it. We were all thinking it. I was thinking it.
I'll deal with it, but like
I mean,
I personally think it's disrespectful to
Side
do that in
note,
front of people.
Annie,
You probably
stop
shouldn't have said that.
farting in Alex's office.
I'm just gonna go in there and be like, bruh.
Yeah, you're asking for it.
But I
now.
was also like, again, I was in trouble for that growing up.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like now I'm kind of I feel that way because I got in
Yeah.
trouble for doing that. In front
Which
of
I mean, it is not. It's not polite.
right?
What if you're in my office and I fart?
No, it's your space, man.
Okay, so it's
I'll leave,
like
but it's your space.
I'll leave.
because I feel
I
like
wanna smell your
in
fart.
my house, like people are farting nonstop. Like it's just like a constant stream of fart in my house.
Never coming over. Between the toilet seats and the farting.
Yeah.
It sounds like, you know that submarine thing you were talking about? When you walk into my house, you throw up because you realize the pollution there is way worse than outside from my children's farts.
Oh, I didn't say it was kids.
Gretchen.
From everyone's farts.
No, there is one particular female under the age of like 15. Under the age of 15, I'm not going to say who it is, but she's horrible about
I
it.
believe that actually. I'm pretty
She-
sure
all the time.
She,
She
said
never-
when
she
she's
doesn't
been in my
care.
apartment.
Yeah. I didn't say it was my daughter. I just said a female under the age of 15.
Could be the dog.
And you wonder why she gets embarrassed when you tell stories about her.
Oh gosh. I'll have the audio no matter what, so I'll just put a black screen.
Alex would like to ask you a question.
Yes, Alex.
Everybody look at Alex. Hey, everybody look at her face. She's really red right now.
If you could be famous for something,
I want to be famous. The Vine?
But for what?
No. Okay,
what do you wish it would be?
If I'm gonna be famous for something.
I'm gonna be famous.
Don't sing too much. Stop.
I don't remember.
We'll get copyrighted. Famous for loving you.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. But
If you could be famous for
the
something,
yodeling
what do
kid.
you wish it would be?
if I could be famous for something, what do I wish it would be?
Probably directing.
Probably having a lot of money.
You want to be
Just
famous,
famous
for
for
having
being
money?
rich.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Did you see that Jeff Bezos made a record $13 billion just yesterday?
No.
Is he married?
Serious question: is he married?
I honestly don't know.
I'm asking a question too. Is he married?
I'm not. Yeah.
He's slotted to be the world's first trillionaire. So
That's crazy.
that's insane.
So directing, having money, really? Just having
Directing,
money?
famous for having money.
I
wanna be
really
famous
feel
for
like I
being
don't
rich.
really want to be famous. Like, okay, like maybe, I don't know. It's weird.
What about like producing cigars,
Like, yeah, I want to infuse my own.
like a reputable brand,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
like
That'd be fun. I was looking this
John
morning.
Truax, like Rocky Patel.
Yeah, yeah. Rocky Patel's super cool. You should go meet him. But
How do you meet him?
I met him at the Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. Yeah. Like I think okay, so like when I think of famous people, like the people that come to mind, like Joe Thorne, I don't know why he's famous. So you guys don't even know who he is. He's the pastor of Redeemer Fellowship in St. Charles, Illinois. He's written several books. He has a podcast called Doctrine and Devotion. Smokes cigars. Yeah, it's that like if I could just like
Be
smoke
him.
cigars,
See you reformed.
he is. Yeah.
That's the thing. is reforms. They like their
Yeah.
cigars.
Yeah. If I could just like smoke cigars, talk to some people a couple times a week, and write blog posts and books,
And make a ton of money.
and I don't know that he actually makes a ton of money. I don't know.
Well,
He may or may not have a bunch of money, but I mean, if you looked at him, you wouldn't be like, man, that guy's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he does smokes way more cigars than I ever want to smoke.
Yeah.
He has like 4 or 5 cigars a day.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, that's too much.
yeah. So other than that, I don't really want to be famous. So.
Yeah, I
And
think when I think of famous, I think of paparazzi. I think of like normalcy of life is kind of gone. Like you're probably there's. I think people think that there's more things to do when you're famous or have money, but I also, for me, believe that there's probably less things to do. In the sense of like
You have to be more cautious.
you have to be more cautious. Yeah.
I feel like it just depends on what you do, because like fame is different. Like if you're an actor, you're gonna get a lot more fame, like people.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do directing or something behind the
Oh,
scenes,
yeah,
like
absolutely.
people don't even know who you are.
You could live a normal life. Yeah, no doubt. I'd probably be famous for, I don't know, something that I am passionate about, something that I enjoy.
Which would be
There's a lot of things. I enjoy too many things. So it'd probably be like, I could be famous, like a famous nerd. You know, I could be like a famous like Magic the Gathering pro and just like play that all the time and make decks and stuff.
Are there
Oh, absolutely.
famous Magic?
Oh,
the Gathering?
absolutely.
They make
Or
money.
the people on
500,000 for
that
a
show.
tournament. Like, I mean, they make money. Yeah.
what is it called? The
Yeah.
D&D show.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would.
like
That's the
Critical
other thing
Role?
I would
Critical
do.
Role,
I'd
yeah.
be famous for like playing.
Yeah.
I'd just have too big of a list. I'd be the front man of a metal band,
Or even like,
I would.
yeah.
gosh dang it, what's
You
his
know.
name? The guy from Jay and Silent Bob wears
Jay
a
or
hockey
Bob?
jersey.
yeah. He kind of looks like me.
Silent Bob. Yeah,
I can't think of his like real
Steve?
name.
Is it something?
No.
it's Bob.
No, it's not Bob.
Silent Bob.
Silent Bob.
Yeah. What is his name?
I keep thinking Kevin, but is that
No,
right?
it is. It's
It is
Kevin.
Kevin.
It's
Yeah,
Kevin.
it's,
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin
yeah.
Smith.
Yeah, he's just like a famous
Kevin
nerd.
Smith. Yeah.
Like he has his own comic book store.
Yeah. That would
He
be.
collects like
Yeah.
just rare.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I'd be famous for something that I could like just do, and like there's not a lot of pressure inside of that as well.
Yeah, I think that's the like. I think the that kind of category of things. It's just like I want to get paid for something I enjoy
Yeah.
and just be able to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Which can get crappy too because you're having to perform, you know, and things like that, and it becomes a job, not a hobby. But if you do it right, then it,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. We could argue we're doing that right now too.
yeah, it's true.
We could argue that we're getting, well, for me at least, that I'm getting paid to do something that I love, that
Yeah.
I enjoy. I mean, I would be. I don't think I could ever write a book, but you know, maybe. You know, I would do that.
Yeah, it would need a lot of editing.
Yeah.
I was kind of.
It would need a lot of editing.
Oh, you make your face, but he
Yeah.
knows.
No, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't think
you
you'd say it.
You edit my blogs every
You're right.
3 times a week.
it would
You
need-
understand.
You would need
I would need editing too.
I would have good thoughts. And
Could you
I
guys
would
take these
need-
and put them into something
I would,
cohesive?
yeah, I would need somebody to help me out
You
with
need a
that.
ghostwriter
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll write the outline, and if you
Yeah.
can just like make it sound good.
Yep.
Fill in the blank.
Yep.
So chapter 1,
Yeah.
gum.
What about you, Alex?
I think I'd want to be well known for doing something like seemingly impossible, or like something that people thought I could never do. You know, I
Like
don't know.
becoming a full robot.
Exactly. You know, I kind of just want to like shock the world, prove them wrong,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That'd be cool.
I want to be the first cybernetic,
Yeah, something, whatever Adam said.
like full. You're like all of your parts are like robotic, and
Oh, yeah. It will probably be me
yeah,
if I keep falling downstairs and stuff.
Yeah, don't do that anymore.
yeah.
Let's be real.
I've got a titanium shoulder. Let's go for a hip this week.
My doctors, they don't need any other patients. They get paid enough through me.
And then you get dropped by your insurance. You're costing us too much money.
Especially last year.
Well, they got money. They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Like,
would
what
be
is
the
something
thing?
that you would
Yeah,
be
like-
like impossible?
Maybe no, because people do that without limbs all the time.
Do what? We don't know what.
Like triathlons or like
It was some.
it was fun.
So,
Good job.
so you would so I think I'm getting the gist of, so you would do something that because of what you have, you shouldn't be able to do.
yeah,
basically.
just basically shock
Yeah.
somebody and be able to do
Like
something that
be
shouldn't
like
be
an
possible.
ESPN story, like this
Yeah.
person,
Like,
like when they
yeah.
like
Against the
highlight
odds.
somebody.
Yeah,
or-
against the
Yeah,
odds
sure.
kind of thing.
That's
yeah.
cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
So like doing a push-up.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, that was way cooler than any of
One
our stuff.
push-up.
I thought you were gonna. My first instinct when you started saying that was you were gonna be like, I think I'd like to be famous for like doing something really good for like whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I'm
like,
gonna save the
man,
dolphins.
that's a good
That's
answer.
what I thought. Yeah. I honestly did think that's where you're like cure pollution or something like that. That's what I mean.
Well, like, okay, I had a
cure.
Yeah.
Cure it.
cure. I can't. I
If
personally.
you can't
they have a
agree that
vaccine for that?
pollution is a disease, we can't be friends. No, we can be friends because that's kind of weird. But it is.
In college, I had a website. It was like it was called the Unwritten Letters Project, and it got turned into a book. And so like that's fun, like helping people. It was fun for a while, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
To try to cure the world of all of their problems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's only one person for that job.
you're right,
Who?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean, or Jesus.
Jesus, yeah, for sure.
Okay,
But I imagine
honestly,
Mr. Clean
like-
could do a lot of good.
Well, I'm gonna move. while you throw that,
I'm
but-
significantly terrified that this is gonna hit you instead of it.
I specifically moved out of the
I
way,
would
so if
be
you still hit
significantly
me,
happy
you
if
can
that
do it.
happened.
don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
I don't even know how to throw with this
Don't
arm.
pee your pants. Don't do it.
Well, that wasn't actually
Yeah,
that. It
you
wasn't
just
bad.
need a
That
little
wasn't
more-
as bad as we've seen before.
Maybe,
so good
maybe if
job.
that's as hard as you can throw, you need to get some more arc.
Ooh.
Just kind of throw it upward, and then hopefully it'll.
You should-
Maybe I'll try next
you can't
time.
Do that. I was gonna say you put it in your mouth and spit it, but I can't do that.
And it'll also be wet.
Do we only have random
No.
questions in here now?
No, there are
people,
people
you need to
questions.
submit questions. 'cause
We
none of
really
these
do
are
need people to
signed.
submit.
Questions.
What is something that you always wanted to do as a child but never got to do?
Ooh.
Go to Disney World. Never been.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know Disney World existed as a kid. Like, we went to Six Flags, and I thought that was like
The best.
Like, there's no better
This
place
is the
in the
epitome
world,
of theme park.
right? And then as I grew up and I learned that places like that existed, and I was like, man, Six Flags sucks.
To be fair, though, Six Flags was really cool when we were younger.
Yeah.
dude,
Now
I
it's-
still love Six Flags.
I feel like now everything's falling
Bad,
apart.
yeah.
Man, I love it. I'll take it. I'll take the kids, and they'll go to like Looney Tune Land, and then Hayden and I'll go ride roller coasters.
Mm.
So
My favorite part about Six Flags was always the gaming area. I'd spend too much money there.
yeah, my parents were like, no.
Like they had like the military simulator where like the gun dropped down and you like actually like had like VR goggles before like that was
Whoa.
even a thing.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
Mr. Freeze is pretty dope.
Yeah.
We used to wait until it was like almost the end of the day so that we would just we'd ride the Batman and then just get back in line and then
Yeah,
ride the
just
Batman,
keep
and if
riding
nobody
it.
was in line we'd just stay on until
Yeah.
they told us to get off.
Yeah.
I've learned or at least the Six Flags in St. Louis, that on like the really, really, really hot days, if you just want to ride roller coasters, there are no lines because everybody's in the water park.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh man, it's so hot. Let's go to the water park. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. I'm
I
gonna
feel
just
like that's
go
the
on
only
these
really
rides.
good part of Six Flags anymore.
The water park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't like water parks.
I'm not a huge fan either. Well, you know.
They're kinda
The
weird.
cesspool of
But I'll tell you,
germs.
That's why I was like, they're kind of.
have you ever been to Holiday World?
Yes.
No.
We used to go every year.
We went last year. Was it last year? Some year in the recent past. I don't even remember what year things are. Coronavirus sucks. Sometime recently we went to Holiday
T-shirt.
World, and
T-shirt.
it was our first time. But the water park there was epic.
It is.
So, and they sell it like a 2-day pass. So we did like one day of just roller coasters in the theme park, and then the next day we went to the water park and spent
Yeah.
the whole day there.
If you go
It
to
was
Holiday,
awesome.
if you go to Holiday World, you're really just going for the water park. in
I like
my
the
Yeah,
opinion.
they don't have a ton of
But they don't
roller
have a lot. They have
Yeah.
like 3.
And it's more for the experience of like going through all the different holidays. Like
three.
that's really
Yeah.
what.
Yeah. And we went in May, so it would have been May of 19, I think, like right before Memorial Day weekend. And so it wasn't crowded. Like the park was fully open yet because it wasn't crowded.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to wait in line. Like the one ride we waited in line was like that first roller coaster right at the entrance. But
Is that? No, Evil Knievel's in Six Flags, isn't it? Maybe it is Holiday.
You're thinking like American
No, Holiday
Thunder,
World's not there. They don't have that. There's the powder keg.
the powder keg. That's
Right.
fun. Yeah. I
Is
love
Evil
roller
Knievel
coasters.
in Six Flags then?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Evil
the
Knievel's Wild Ride.
Wild Ride or something. Is that Six Flags?
That's new at the Six Flags. I think
Okay.
that didn't that take place at the Tony Hawk. I don't know. I haven't been to Six Flags in
No, I think
10
I
years.
think Holiday World had Evil Knievel.
I think you're right.
I don't know.
I think that, and I think that's it's like you walk in, it's like to your left.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure. I think it's Evil
Mm,
Knievel.
I didn't ride.
I don't know what it's called, but we waited in line for that one, and then there was only a line because the water park hadn't opened yet. Like the park opens at 9, but the water park opens at 10. So all the people were in line for that first one to ride it and then go to the water park. We didn't quite understand what was happening. And then after that, like no lines. They have like an X-Wing one or whatever way in the back of the park.
Yeah.
I think Hayden and I went on that like 7-8 times in a row without having to get off.
That one's new.
Yeah, that was super cool too.
That one's, yeah. I haven't been on that one yet.
But as a kid, I can't think of things I wanted to do as a kid.
Oh, yeah, that was the question.
So I'll let other people answer.
As a kid?
Who said Disney? Who did?
I said
You
Disney.
just going to Disney? Okay.
I don't really know.
The only thing I can think about is like there was a while there where I wanted to be.
Got it.
You hit the rim.
That was the
What?
rim.
It was legit the rim.
Lies all around.
That was
I've got
rim.
good
Man,
eyeballs.
okay,
It was
as
the
a
rim.
kid, I really wanted to throw paper at a lens, and I've now accomplished
Yeah,
that.
no, that was,
Thank
that was
you
for
all.
sure the rim.
Yeah, for
Lies.
sure.
All of you have
Nice try, though.
lies.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. And so
Why did you not accomplish that?
I don't know.
What's
'Cause
holding you back?
It was like when I was a small child. I also wanted to be a firefighter. But so
I feel like one of those things is more attainable. Than
I
the
feel
other.
like space camp would have been something that I always wanted to go to when I was a kid.
Ooh.
Like do like the gyroscope and
I got mine.
what?
Here we go.
I'm nervous.
as am I.
Why?
You never know what's going to come out of your mouth. Let's be real.
He doesn't remember now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's true. So there's two. I can't remember the second one.
So there's one.
2 TV shows that I always wanted to be on.
Oh, okay.
One was Guts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just know
Guts.
I know in my heart I would have won. I would have killed it. Like, I was born to be on Guts. Also, there was one. It was like the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the
Hidden Temple.
Yes.
Dude, I know that was my destiny.
That was
but I
supposed to
never
come
got a
back
chance.
too.
Yeah. I think they
Did it
ran a
come
couple
back?
episodes
Okay.
of it, and it just wasn't good.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, those 2 shows as a kid
But
were one of my
like now we have adult
favorite
versions of
things.
those shows, like Wipeout.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Have you watched The Floor is Lava?
Yes.
That's
It's good.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's good.
No, I made it halfway through an episode, and I
It's
was like,
okay.
"This is dumb."
I want them
It's
to.
okay.
I want them
It's
to bring
cheesy,
back.
like when they fall in, they're like, no, and like you can clearly tell they've been told which way to go and how to do it
Yeah.
because they labeled it as like a puzzle, like, oh, if they figure this out, then it'll help. You can tell it they told them, but it's still all right.
I don't know.
I just want them to bring back MXC.
That would be
Dude.
awesome. Yeah.
What is that?
Like the original Japanese version of MXC,
So,
not the Americanized one.
Oh, I
Like
the
where you
Americanized.
have the Japanese one,
was funny.
and then you have the Americans dub over it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
That's
Like,
funny.
Not like they made an MXC where it was in all in
Oh,
English.
really?
And there was
Oh,
no
no,
like
yeah.
dub over.
So it's literally a Japanese version, and then they have people commentating, but in English, and it's hilarious.
They would like
It is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
See, I would do that.
I don't feel like they were actually said what they said.
No.
It was like
No,
spoofy,
no.
right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm just trying to make clear.
It was
So
all
they,
jokes.
They would like they would like before they go into it, they would like pose and yell something, and then like it would be an English dub over
Yeah.
of like pretending what they would say. And, like,
Yeah.
kinda
I just wet my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
stuff
eating
that.
dirt.
Bringing it back.
That too.
Yeah.
I don't close the lid on my toilet.
Did everyone answer?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Enough that we can move on at least.
John,
Oh, yeah.
John
Space
couldn't
Camp.
think of one.
And John couldn't think
Yeah.
of one.
Guts,
Oh, it's got to be
Guts.
this one.
and then Legend of the Hidden Temple. Man, but wasn't that such a cool show?
Mm-hmm.
All
As
the
a-
layers.
Yeah,
and
as a kid it was.
What song would you sing for your American Idol audition?
She bang. She bang.
Oh, my gosh.
I go crazy,
baby,
yes,
the
you
way she
move.
move. She move.
Oh, that was terrible.
That
Rim.
was bad. Rim. I've never heard that song before.
She bang.
Rim.
No, Rim.
Oh, Rim. Yeah. How's it go?
Adam hit the rim.
Call American Idol. She's on. We
Yeah,
got
I
it.
don't know what song I'd sing. I guess it's got to be one you're good at or know well.
I'd probably sing an Adele song
Yeah.
to hit those like
I'm gonna do like some random '90s hip hop song.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
Hip hop.
Oh, so I thought you said pop. I was like,
Hip
what?
hop.
Yeah, so the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
So Britney Spears.
Like Beastie Boys.
Beastie Spears. Ooh, Beastie Boys.
What about a Cypress Hill rock superstar? That'd be fun.
I was thinking the theme song to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, that would be a good one too.
That's what I would do. Just because I know it.
Thank you for now getting that stuck in all of our heads.
Ed Sheeran?
Probably.
Who's singing
Yeah,
it?
probably something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too many songs.
Yeah, I don't sing either, so we'll just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I feel like if you went on, you would do it just to like be.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be the comic
The
relief.
clip.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what you want to be famous for.
I want to be famous
There you
for
go.
being an
I could.
American Idol fail
What?
edition.
You can sing.
See, I cannot sing. So.
There's words that come out of my mouth for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. What skills? We're just gonna move on if that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we're all in
That's a quick
agreement.
question.
That was
Right.
that was a tough
Wait,
one.
what did Alex answer?
Something
Adele.
Adele.
Okay.
Adele.
She's got- okay.
Oh wait.
Something about rain.
Sing
right?
about
Adele
computers.
Sings about rain.
What skills do you possess that could help you survive the zombie apocalypse? I know mine.
Is it the lack of brains?
Ooh. Oh.
Sorry. There have been no.
It
He's
is.
always coming at me.
That was a quick one too.
He's trying to
Yeah.
fight. No, it's not. To answer your question, mine would be friends.
Yeah.
Mine's friends.
Yeah, I have
I
friends.
know people.
That's
Yeah.
true. You have some good friends
I-
who would like.
I know people.
Yeah.
Just go find Brent. You'll be fine.
Brent,
Yeah.
Brady,
Brady,
Tanner.
yeah.
I mean,
Tanner, yeah.
you got the good ones.
Yeah.
And then mine would be I'm friends with or Cameron. No.
Sorry, we can't let you in.
Yeah, I'm a girl. They wouldn't let me in.
Yeah, this is boys only.
Boys only survival.
Beth's rapping on the door like,
The
are you
She-Man woman.
gonna help
What
me and
is
the
it?
baby?
We'll take Milo. And
The He-Man
What's his
Woman
name?
Hater
Murphy.
Club.
Murphy.
Yes.
That's
yes.
what we would
Man,
be.
woman hater.
Yes.
yes.
So my favorite zombie movie is Zombieland,
Love
or
Zombieland.
Double Tap.
Double Tap.
Both of them are amazing,
What
and
about
I
Shaun
feel
of the
like
Dead?
It's
I
a great
haven't
one
watched
too.
Double Tap yet.
it's good. Yeah,
don't
it's
think
not
I've
as
heard
good as the first one, but it's still good.
That's
Yeah.
the second.
Oh, is that what it's
It's the
called?
Yeah,
sequel.
Zombieland
yeah.
Double Tap. I feel like I would be good at establishing rules and then breaking those rules, like Woody Harrelson does.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you have rules. That's cool. I'm going to kill this zombie.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could do a decent amount of surviving, but like I don't really have too many survival skills
Yeah.
per
Well,
se.
I feel like the zombie apocalypse doesn't require survival skills. Like you've been dropped in the woods and you got to like hunt
Yeah.
your own food and build shelter type. But like most people are gone, so like you move into the grocery store and you
Yeah, you
use
just-
like the aisles to build a shelter. and,
yeah.
like there's
Scavenge.
plenty of food.
But I mean, I can't say that I have not thought about where I would go and who I would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
where would you go?
Probably out in the country somewhere. What I feel like is if it would happen, I feel like Carlinville is a decent place to be
Yeah.
because it is a small town and a lot of people are going to flee to the cities. I definitely would not go to Walmart. The first thing, which is what a lot of people would do,
Yeah, that'd be.
which means you
Crazy.
probably die.
Yeah.
But
You wouldn't
yeah.
die by zombies either.
I'd be talking to my friends, and then we'd find some place out in.
See, I picture you as. Have you seen the Die Hard Live? I think it's Live Free or Die Hard. No, it's not that one. It's the one that has Justin Long in it.
I'm not sure which one that would be.
Okay, it's
Sorry.
like the fourth one.
I
But
don't even know who Justin Long
Also
is.
love him.
thank you. Okay, this is how I feel a lot when you guys start talking about actors. Okay, so shame on you guys for not knowing. Okay,
John just comes up with the most random.
You know who he is.
you should know who that is. Thank you.
I probably do, but
So the Die Hard, the premise of that movie, they call it like a fire sale.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
So-
From
Like,
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
And all those.
They
Yeah.
like shut down all of like the power grids and the credit cards, all that
It is
stuff.
Live Free or Die Hard.
Live Free or Die Hard. Okay. But like power's out everywhere and they're like, oh, we got to go find the warlock. right? And that's the character's name, Warlock. And they said, well, how are we going to know which house is his? And he's like, it's the only house with power on.
I think I've
And
seen
they like
this
land a
before.
helicopter outside of his house, and he's got like a fence around it, and he's
He's just a
inside.
super nerdy
He's
dude.
in the basement, has like computers and TV screens everywhere. He's got a CB radio, and he's like on the internet. But he's in like mom's basement, so like
Yes.
they get there and like his mom's yelling down, and he's like, "Mom, shut up!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Adam.
Yeah, Adam's the warlock.
Yeah.
Okay, in the zombie
Warlock.
apocalypse, Adam's the warlock. He's
I
locked in
hoard-
the basement.
I hoard the technology.
He's got all the technology monitoring what's happening all over the country. That's Adam.
I agree with that.
You'd survive.
I'd love to do that.
I feel like all of us have an advantage of having access to this building. We could totally just hole up in here.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's a large building though too.
I feel like
But
there
there
are a
are
lot of ways
also-
in.
And there's glass doors.
Skylights. So I feel
Yeah,
like
but we
they
also
could come
don't.
through the-
Yeah, and we don't have like an upper floor for view, because like really.
We can go on the roof.
Yeah, but then you're exposed.
Yeah,
To
we need
zombies,
to build
what are they gonna
walls.
do?
You
Shoot
you
you
need
around.
like a you're dealing with not just zombies, you're dealing with people trying to
People go
find
crazy.
things. Yeah.
You're right.
So like
People are gonna
I'm
go
thinking
crazy.
a probably 2-story farmhouse, the ability to have an
I was thinking my
upstairs,
parents' house.
and tons of open around. So like if there were trees or something, you'd
Yeah.
want to chop them all down because you want
Yeah.
to make sure you have a
You
visual.
could see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like a
just keep
castle.
thinking of each season of The Walking Dead and be like,
just need
okay,
a
they tried the
castle.
farmhouse and that failed. They tried the jail and that failed.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Well, that was a TV show. This is real life.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It also depends on where you're at
It's
too.
real life.
Because I mean, you're talking like Atlanta, like
Right.
so. I mean, like here, there's only a certain number of people.
At my
So
parents'
just
house in Bunker
kill 'em all.
Hill, there's a pond and they have chickens and a vegetable.
So now we have zombie chickens.
Like-
Yeah, and that'd be
No,
be
what I'm
one
saying
of the
is like they could and there's
Yeah.
a well. Their water is from a well.
that would be one of the first things I try to do is get a farm going and things of that
Right.
nature.
And so like you could totally survive based on, there's eggs, there's chickens, there's fish, there's a well, there you'd have everything.
Yeah, no, it'd be mania. Like I can't imagine what would happen if something like that happens. I mean, look at what happened when we have a pandemic that's
Oh,
threatening
right.
people's
Right.
lives.
Toilet paper.
Everyone,
Toilet
yeah,
paper, man.
it's like so. What's going to happen when there's a real like live threat that's potentially coming? Not that coronavirus isn't real, but like it's like you need to defend yourself. You need to whatever.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in that
Not
scenario?
that we also believe a zombie
Apocalypse.
apocalypse. Holy
Apocalypse.
cow. Apocalypse is gonna happen, but
yeah.
You can't move.
You
the
lean
ball.
forward.
What are you doing?
What if I would drop the bowl and it would shatter? Is that like dropping the spirit stick in a cheerleading competition? Do you
There are spirit sticks in cheerleading competitions?
do you never watch Bring It On?
Never once. Have I even had
Pretty
the
sure Gabby
desire
has
to
them
watch
all.
it?
They're not
I'm
all
pretty sure
good, but
somebody in your house has every movie ever made.
That's
Ha!
not true.
it is not a
That's
rando
not true.
question.
I would like to.
Oh, who did you get?
Ooh, okay. Nate Brown.
Uh-oh.
it's always Nate Brown.
It's always Nate Brown.
Dang it, Nate.
If you had to choose a cinema monster or animal as a sidekick for your comic strip, which would you choose?
Cinema, a monster, or
That's a good
animal?
question.
Cinema monster or
Specifically,
animal?
cinema, not comic.
Cinema monster or animal as a sidekick for your comic strip.
Cinema. Okay, cinema can be animated or
Yeah.
Yeah,
right, it just
it's specifically a movie. So not
specifically a movie.
yeah, not a TV show.
And it has to be a monster or an animal, so you can't be like,
Yeah.
I choose John McClane.
Godzilla.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking like the creature from Cloverfield.
I was thinking that too.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. Dark.
Clovey.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I don't even know that you ever get a full picture of what that thing looks like.
No, we don't.
Dude, I have so many.
And I mean like Cloverfield, not 10 Cloverfield Lane, like Cloverfield,
Cloverfield.
It's Clover.
shot in first person. That
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my. Speaking of zombie apocalypse, that was my other thought. Was I'd be filming a documentary.
Yeah.
Hey, don't kill me! I'm filming a documentary about the zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse
about-
or when life goes.
I have
back.
media credentials
Yeah.
right here. You can't kill
Yeah.
me.
I'm the press.
Sorry.
Yeah, any like big monster. Well, like I was thinking, think about like kaiju from Pacific Rim, but they
Yeah.
die. So it's like I don't know. Yeah, I'd want something that's not gonna die
Yeah.
Dang.
easily, at least.
Yeah, but it's a comic strip.
Yeah, but still.
I wish I
And
could
your
think about
sidekick.
this more, but I'm going to go with Stitch.
Stitch.
I'm going to go with
Yeah.
That is a
That'd be fun.
beautiful answer.
Yeah.
because I think
626.
What about
guys.
Sully?
Yeah, that would be
I
awesome.
don't know that
too.
Sully would be the best choice
I
out of
think
that movie.
Stitch is the go though for me because he's like, he's an alien weapon machine, and he's so
That's
cute
true.
too, and he's cool, and
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Osmosis Jones. He's gonna get inside of you and murder you from the inside. Yeah,
Stitch
I mean,
for sure.
any
for
big
me.
monster.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with
pick one?
Cloverfield. Yeah,
Oh.
whatever that creature was, that I'm choosing that.
They just call him Clovey.
Yeah,
Well,
Clovey.
they don't call him Clovey. That's
But
what the fan
yeah,
base calls
people-
him.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna go home and watch that movie.
My
again.
first instinct
I
was
haven't seen that for a while.
Pikachu from Detective
Okay.
Pikachu. Is that like a thing?
Yeah,
He's
That's
not
a
like
thing.
I mean,
There's
he's
plenty of
technically an animal
Pokemon
monster,
movies.
I'd say. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
he was cool, and then he ends up being that one dude. And he's cool too.
Yeah.
Wait, don't
There was another movie.
spoilers, dude.
I haven't seen it.
There was
so-
another movie that
Oh,
came out about the same time as Cloverfield
Careful.
that was shot in first person like that. I remember watching it and I was like, I
Blair's.
really don't like this.
Isn't it Blair's?
Shot in first person.
Yeah, and then when it was right about the same time I watched Cloverfield and I liked it, but
Blair's
then
Witch Hunter. Or whatever.
no, no,
Blair Witch
Blair
Project
Project
was way before
way,
that.
way, way,
That
way
was
before.
first 90s.
Person.
Isn't that what you
Yeah.
just said before Cloverfield?
About the same
No, like
time.
around the same time.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said before, so that's why I said
Oh
that.
no, I didn't like Blair Witch either though.
No.
I don't think
I
I've
think
ever- I've
Cloverfield
never
is-
seen it because that was
Blair
It's a good
Witch.
movie.
yeah. I was
I didn't-
young
I didn't
and
like
it
it.
sounded
That was
creepy.
that was good for you.
For left hand
A
too.
first-person
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, Adam's gonna look
Came
it up
out
while I
around
bring up
that
the next
time.
question. What's the most memorable book you've ever read?
Memorable.
Ooh.
What did you say?
The Bible.
The Bible. She whispered it.
She's ashamed of it. Man, no Romans 1:16 for her.
Nope.
Hmm.
Romans 1:16.
I have bionic arms. I'll fight you.
1:16.
Okay.
You'll win. But
For me, I think it's an easy one for me. Like, so,
What is it?
The Giver. The Giver.
It's a good one.
I remember that was like not one of the first books I ever like read through, but one of the first books that like I have a really bad problem of starting something and not finishing. Like I can lose interest really, really easily, even though I enjoy it. So like, like I did that with the Hunger Games. I did that with like Percy Jackson. I did it with a bunch of different books that I would like start and I'm like, this is really good. Like I'm enjoying this, but then just never finished because of whatever reason. That's just who I am. But The Giver, like I read through and was like just really pleased with it.
what was the actual question?
Most memorable book you've ever read?
Most memorable book. So I guess I have to pick that one just because it was like, I don't know, it was like my 8th grade year.
Mine would be
Was
Jane
it-
Eyre.
Jane Eyre.
Was it Record or was it Chronicle?
Oh yeah,
It might have been Chronicle.
Chronicle came out like 3
I
years
was
later.
gonna say Chronicle.
That's
but
a good
that
movie.
Seemed,
Yeah.
that's where they get the superpowers.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like
And the
he
guy goes
is like
evil.
learning how to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking that, but you said the same time. I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah.
think
About
it
the
came out
same time.
It was 3 years later.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
So maybe Mere Christianity
That's a good one. It's
or
my favorite.
or Radical by David Platt.
What? So what did it say? Something
Most memorable.
most
book you've ever
memorable.
read. Yeah.
Most memorable.
I mean, like the Hunger Games to me, like really stands out as a memorable series.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thoroughly enjoyed reading that. It was like one of those books, and there are very few of them that I pick up, and I'm like, I'm not putting this down until I'm done reading it.
Yeah.
But the new Hunger Games just came out, and I was getting into it, but not like I did with the original.
That's a
Three.
prequel too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I've read a lot of like memorable books. I'm trying to think of like the most, because I mean like Mere Christianity, I love that book. But like Ranger's Apprentice would be my favorite series of all time.
2 for 2 today.
Um,
The what apprentice? What?
Ranger's Apprentice.
Mm.
But I mean like there's a book called It's Kind of a Funny Story that I loved in high school.
Was it a funny story?
It is
Kind
weird.
of.
Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, probably my favorite book of all time I actually read, my senior year of high school. I took a modern world lit class, and it was called One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich, and it's by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, I believe. And basically the entire book basically the entire book is one day in like a concentration work camp, and like the whole book is one day, and so it's like him going through a daily. It's super good book, but that's probably my favorite book of all time. Honorable
How
mention.
many pages is that?
It's
Seven,
pretty thin.
7 or 8.
Really?
I mean it's like 100 over 100 pages.
So 100 pages of just one day.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Wow.
Could you chronicle your day in 100 pages?
Maybe during
I
summer
think it takes a lot. I mean, because you're talking thoughts and feelings
Yeah.
and perceptions of what's going
Yeah,
on. I think
yeah.
it would fill up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely. I would definitely recommend anyone to read that.
I believe that, but I just think that's
yeah.
that's a really interesting, very detailed
yeah, it's
book.
like
I
yeah,
could see how
it's a
that's-
powerful book.
Wow.
Like, then the other one that I read was called Shattering Glass, and it's about this kid that's bullied in school, and then these kind of popular kids take him in and try to make him over and make him more popular, kind of thing. And then the book takes like a really dark turn. But yeah, that's a really good book too.
Shattering Glass.
2 more. Diary of Anne Frank,
Hmm.
of course. And then there's one that I read right when I moved to Carlinville called Don't Worry, It Gets Worse. And it was
How encouraging.
Don't worry, it
it
gets
was
worse.
like because what was it, 7 years ago, so I was 25, and it was like a 20-something's guide to surviving adulthood or something. And it was like a farce, but it was also encouraging.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so like it was something that I would give to every 20-something and be like, you have to read this, because it was like, don't worry, it gets worse, but also like you can handle it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh
That's cool.
yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good deal.
Well,
That was me. So John, no.
He
I
did
did.
it.
we all did
Yeah,
it.
we all did.
That was the last question.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. You just want to prolong the
That was
conversation.
it. Now we just hand out.
We're just gonna each
I
take.
don't want one.
Hand out
We're gonna
pistachio-
each take out
the
pistachio.
pistachio award.
Can
Take
I
his pistachio
veto
shell.
or
Should we dink the pistachio? I don't want to touch
I
it.
don't want to.
Who knows whose mouth this was in?
We don't know
We
if it
know
was
for sure it was
AJ
in
or-
Cameron's pocket.
Pocket.
Yeah. By now it's sterile.
I don't think that's how that works.
Right? You just wait long
I mean, it
enough
doesn't have
and it's ready to go.
coronavirus, but that doesn't mean it's sterile.
It's been there for at least.
Oh,
2
don't worry,
weeks.
guys. I peed on it. It's fine.
I'm
We
sure it
should-
went through the wash.
We should throw the shells and try to hit the lid.
Oh, jeez.
Or Cameron's cup.
All right. Thank you all for watching
Sorry.
Staff Chat or listening. You can find this on YouTube, but then you can also find this on Apple Podcasts if you prefer to listen to the audio version.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do it.
we'd love for you to send some questions in, because we're running out of questions. I keep
Please.
saying that, but I'm lying. But we are running out of questions.
It is lower this week
Yes,
than it was last
we're
week.
running out of personal questions.
About 8
is
lower.
part of the problem. So ask us questions, ask us random questions, because it's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Subscribe.
Cheers.
Subscribble.
Subscribe.
All right. See you guys later.
I'm waiting for the bodily function.
I'm empty.
I'm empty too.
Why are there things on
Me
the bottom?
too.